what I want more than anything else is to continue to shine a light in the areas that other people aren't shining lights in. And so with season 1, we got a lot of comments, the most random things. It would be almost a throwaway scene, and I'd get a message about the scene that we ad-libbed, and someone would say, yo, this really touched me because they said this, and that's what I've been going through, and no one else has ever said that. Xavier, who can't be here tonight because he's working, Xavier and Yoshi and Bryan ad-libbed a scene in our promo episode, our day 1 of filming, that we shot it once, and I'm like, okay guys, that was cute, whatever, can we do it the scripted way? And we shot it a second time, and they ad-libbed again. And I didn't know, it was good, they're great actors, but I have become a good director. I can recognize when there's something of quality there, and we put that online, and it went viral. It was the very first thing that we ever put out as Pretty Dudes, and all the comments were people talking about, oh yeah, that's me, oh that's you, and tagging everyone else. I'm sitting there like, what the,
My old college roommate got tagged in that.
Yeah. And you were like, yeah, that's the show I'm on. Yeah, and it was just kind of unreal, and then the entire season was like that. There would be the most random things that would resonate with people that, we would either ad-lib, or I would think, oh, this is really personal, maybe it's not realistic, and people would connect with it. And I realized when those kind of things happen, it means that it's meant to be, right? It means that there's a purpose for your voice to be out there in the ether of other voices. And so I wanted to know, do I have a story to tell for season 2? I mean, yeah, we have all these great characters, but is there a story to tell? And when I realized that there was a story to tell, I got together with Andrea and with Chris, with our producers, and we created a story. And then some of the actors said they weren't going to come back, and we had to get back together again and create a new story. and what we have right now, I think, is something that you guys are going to be excited about. So right now, I want to, if you can get some chairs up here, Jomar, I want to bring in some of our new cast members. Some of our new lead cast members. So Manny, where you at? There you are. This guy, I love this dude. I also can't stand him, which is how you know I love him. Tanerélle, hi. You need me to move? Sorry. Tanerélle, coming up here. We're trying to get Tanerélle into Wakanda. So we're gonna give her lots of stuff to do this season, so that all the right people are gonna see it. Because Tanerélle should be like everyone up on this stage should be far bigger than to be working with me. Let's just get that out the way first of all. These are the type of people that they're so amazing. I need the industry to recognize that there's talent out there that they're not recognizing because of their own biases. So that's another story. And then Christian, come on up here, baby. We expanded the Pretty Dudes fam this season in a way that I didn't even expect, and it was almost perfection, because I would just have these crazy ideas. I still do, and I'll hit up the writers and the producers. I'm like, yo, I was thinking about this. And they're like, well, how are we going to do that? Are you going to find someone who can do that? And then we found these 3 amazing people. So, I'll also be transparent. Most people here have only heard me talking about the season. I think everyone has maybe, at the max, 3 scripts each. We got a 12-script season, and they're just trusting on blind faith, which I don't know why they're doing that, but they are, so cool. But if you guys would like to share with everyone why you guys decided to be a part of Pretty Dudes.
I guess I'll go first. Chance, I met you that one time. Remember the first time we met? You forgot about it?
Nope, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, well, I thought you were dope, so. I met Chance. He's a cool dude, and looking at Pretty Dudes and the message that they have, like everyone has been saying, it's fantastic, and I just had to be a part of it. And dude, man, you know how it is. Swag.
For me, it was extremely random how it all happened. I just remember Xavier just reaching out to me like, are you interested in this? And you reaching out to me and being like, are you interested in this? I was looking for a 6-foot black girl with natural hair. And I was like, sounds like me. It's about right. And I was already watching the show because my friend's in it. And I just loved watching something that was talking about things that mattered, but was still fun and jerked my heartstrings, because I'm really sensitive. So I like being emotional about whatever I can be emotional about. My best friend Karen always calls me dramatic. I'm very dramatic. So I just love that I could watch something and feel all of those things. And then I also just love supporting web series and, independent projects because I'm an independent artist myself on the side. So that's things that matters to me. That's not under huge corporations and big machines. So that's why I decided to be a part of it. It seemed like synchronicity, the right thing to do. It just kind of came to me. So I was like, why would I say no?
I was on a set for Black and Sexy TV. I was working as a PA for their project, Chef Julian, if you guys watch that show. Yeah. Okay, you're my friend now. We got this. And I was describing, I'm looking for an actress. And they're like, well, describe what you're looking for. And I described, and they're like, oh, we know this girl. And they started describing her. I was like, I think we might be talking about the same person I'm already saying. And sure enough, it was you. And it was just everything was aligning the way it was supposed to be. So grateful to have you. So grateful.
What's going on? For me, the driving factor was chance also. We met like most creatives do, through networking and social media. And to be honest, I didn't want... maybe a couple nudies on... No.
On the
to be honest, I didn't watch the show. And I knew one person, Kyle, and I went to school. And I knew Chance, and just meeting with him and talking with him, he's just one of those persons that just has this energy about him where he's so passionate about his project that you can't help but be drawn to it. Especially as an artist, I feel like you kind of look for that community that you can join where everyone's just passionate about the project. And it wasn't only until a couple weeks ago I actually read what I was gonna be saying, my actual part. This whole time I was like, yeah, I'm in, 100%, whatever you're doing. I just knew that whatever he was doing for season 2, I wanted to be a part of. And after that reading a couple weeks ago, it's gonna be real interesting. You'll see. But anyways, just in the couple 3 times we've met together, it just felt so perfect, right? I've already feel welcome into this family, and I can't wait to do more stuff and see this culminate into a great project. So, thank you.
So the big thing for me, especially when you do an indie project, as I've learned, is that the people that you bring into your space have to be the right kind of people. Their energy has to be right, their vibe has to be right, the talent has to be right. And what I love about everyone on the stage is that I'm very impulsive, and my impulses have never steered me wrong. Even when something has been bad, it's because it was something I ignored, not because it was something that my impulses did lead me to. And everyone up on the stage has, when I met them, I had to not tell them in my mind, oh yeah, I've cast you already. It's okay, let's go through the process, because maybe something will prove me wrong. But I remember Bryan walking in the door, I'm like, he's way taller than I wanted, but he's the one. I know it. And I remember calling Yoshi and being like, he's gonna say no, but he'd be great for this. And then he called me back, he's like, well, talk to me about it, let's see. And then by the end of the phone call, he was on board. And then he read the scripts, and he's like, well, I'm glad I didn't have to do anything crazy. Which is funny because he read the scripts for season 2, and he's like, we'll probably have to talk about this. I'm like, okay. No. So, but this guy. All right, but everyone up on the stage though, they have that vibrant light, and my goal has always been, it doesn't matter where we go from this point on, it doesn't matter what we go through in production, there would be days when some of the actors would call me and say, hey, I can't make it today because I got to fly to Atlanta and film a movie, or Shonda Rhimes wants me, and who am I to be no, I need you. That's what I want for them, I want greater for all of us. And so my job is just to try to make sure that my talent correctly illuminates their talent. And I'm just really grateful that they trust me enough to give me just a little bit of their shine, so we can make this work together. So before we bring up some more
We
people,
have thrown some crazy curveballs his way.
Absolutely.
And he has always figured out a way to do it. So I'm like,
on
you, man.
my 30th birthday, I remember 2 actors who like were in the majority of the scenes we were shooting. Yoshi was one of them. Like, hey, I can only make it for 3 of the 12 hours, and I'm like, oh really? Okay, we only have this location this day, and this performer can't work anything past this day, and this performer flied into town to shoot this day, and all right, no, don't worry, we'll make it work, and we did, because I'm a big believer in like, you know, yo, on my budget, we will make it work. You know, it was, you know, if I was paying you a lot of money, then I'd be like, no, come here. But since I'm not, then fuck, your schedule, we'll make this work, because you're sacrificing your time, and you're giving me your energy, so we make it work. Bryan, I don't know. I keep trying to fire him, but he just keeps showing up. I really don't know. He was telling me.
he's still on the Dropbox, so you can't.
Yeah, he was telling me we were advertising about season 2, and your mom was like, "Yo, Bryan, do you know they're making a season 2?" I wish I just hadn't told you, because that would have been hilarious. Like, oh, they are?
My mom knows things before me. She's like, there's a meeting next week. I'm like,
Yeah, we're always working. Like, poor Chris, wherever he migrated, Chris. Me and Chris have been working on this shit for months, and he's been really patient with me, and Andrea as well, you know, because we just try and make this shit right.